I don't think we think too much about it because it's just about the here and now, and what's gone on in the past is irrelevant to us this week. We're just trying to get better as a team, and so are they, and roll on in the competition. So I suppose what would be at the forefront, hopefully, of both teams is the mutual respect of where both teams are sitting right now, but at the same time, the competition is where it should be for a quarter-final. I'm sure about that. Well, we was in it last week, so it's the same mood. It's the big boy stuff, isn't it? It's the business end of the competition, and you know, when you get to those points within a competition, then you draw hopefully on good experiences that you've had and the experiences that we've put ourselves under in the last 3 or 4 years are there for moments like this. So we've got a very experienced group that's been through a lot, and learning to deal with weeks like last week and this week is something that we've got pretty good at, so you draw on those experiences.
Well, we worked on our mental game for the last 4 years. We've put ourselves in different scenarios over the last 4 years to prepare for this. You know, but each quarter-final that we haven't got through, or when we haven't got through our pool, you know, they've all been different, and it's a different group again. So each of those groups lost once. It wasn't the same group losing quarter-final year after year. So if it was club rugby, it would be, you know, probably a bigger hurdle, but different group, and I don't think we're carrying much baggage. It's a one-off game, and we got to prepare for it now. Like trying to win a World Cup, it's something to go and get. It's not something that puts pressure on me. It's something that you dream of. Probably not as a kid, because when we were kids, we didn't dream of Ireland winning a World Cup. Where I suppose we put ourselves in a position now to go and do that. But it's something to go and get. It's not something to be pressured about, and I haven't thought about my own career, to be honest. I'll think about it more when I finish. But you know, it's all geared up towards a massive game on Saturday, massive challenge for this team, the biggest we faced, and we're looking forward to it. Yeah, I think so. I think you can see evidence of Joe's coaching through the team. You know, I think they've made big strides over the last 12 months. I know they've been a different forwards coach as well from when we were there, so they've made big strides. We know that it's very much a different team we're playing against. They've said it themselves, they're a very different team. So you know, it's a big challenge. But Joe knows us well. We know him well, but you know, Joe doesn't get to make any tackles or run any lines at the weekend. So we just have to worry about the players we're playing against, and not too much about him. But you know, the legacy he left in Irish rugby is massive. You know, his record here is outstanding, so we'll look forward to having a beer with him after the game.
I think we'll just take our learnings from that experience. You know, an away series win in New Zealand hadn't been done before by an Irish side, and you know, we'll take confidence from that. But a year and a couple of months is a long time in rugby. It's a long time for a team to fix up what, you know, their weaknesses that they felt we probably we overcame on them, and I think there'll be a different side come Saturday. So massively looking forward to the challenge. But yeah, I think we'll take a bit of confidence from that tour, but we certainly won't be getting ahead of ourselves. I suppose within the national team, I suppose the biggest thing is definitely the environment that has been created for us. You know, there's not an area that the backroom staff haven't covered. You know, from nutrition, S&C, then even just in terms of enjoyment, like we've probably put pressure on ourselves to make sure that we make sure that the time away from rugby we enjoy it, which creates a great environment. We get on unbelievably well with each other, and we have a great time. And then when we step over the white line, you know, for rugby, everyone's switched on, but everyone still does their work outside of that. So I think the environment has definitely been the biggest thing for us in terms of our success to this point. would be my point for sure.
Yeah, I think.
Well, rugby's one of those games where when you go onto the field, you go to beat the crap out of each other for 80 minutes, and when you step off it, you're very happy to grab a beer with your opposition number and enjoy the moments afterwards. And it's no different with New Zealand. That happened. One thing I will remember from New Zealand was after the last test, and we'd beaten them. We ran out of beer pretty quickly, and the New Zealand squad were pretty quick to bring in their beer and leave us continue celebrating, and that's respect too, isn't it? Off-field respect, and it'll be no different on Saturday. We're both going to go at each other for 80 minutes. We'll be very happy to walk into the change room and have a beer with them for sure.